and welcome back to the Cosmic Lotus podcast. My name is Christina Hayse, and this is the second episode of the podcast. If you don't know who I am or what Cosmic Lotus is, we are basically one and the same. Cosmic Lotus is an endometriosis awareness brand that I started in October of 2017. 10% of every purchase made on our website at cosmiclotusco.org is donated to the research of endometriosis. If you'd like to learn more about me or why I started Cosmic Lotus, you can check out the first episode of our podcast or check out our website. I will link both of those below in the description. Now, I wasn't really planning on recording today. I've been slacking and putting it off. I wanted to have this up about a week or two ago, and it just never happened. For this episode, I was actually planning on bringing in my husband, interviewing him, getting the significant other side of dealing with endometriosis, because I know as Endo Sisters, we have a huge support system online, and there are a couple of groups online for the significant others, but there's not a whole lot. So I wanted to bring him on, introduce him. He's going to be a lot more active on Cosmic Lotus as well. But that hasn't really worked out yet because of his insane schedule. He's been working 2 jobs lately, and he's been working on a project for Cosmic Lotus on the side that's been eating up pretty much all of his free time. So hopefully he'll be on here within the next couple weeks when we announce that super special secret project, and that way he can talk about it because he's really excited to announce it. Anyway, it's been over a month since I put up the first podcast, and especially with it being Endo Awareness Month, I didn't want to keep putting it off, and I wanted to post something this month. So today's kind of just an update day on all things Cosmic Lotus and how I'm dealing with the disease myself, which, to be honest, has been really rough lately. I have been dealing with some new symptoms that I've never had before, and also the worsening of older symptoms. So I made a post about this on Instagram a couple weeks ago, I believe, about thoracic endometriosis. Which if you haven't heard of thoracic endometriosis, it's where endo begins to grow on your lungs. And for the past 4 months, I've been having symptoms of thoracic endometriosis. I will wake up about 2 days before my period in the middle of the night with it feeling like somebody's sitting on my chest and squeezing my rib cage at the same time. It hurts really, really bad, and it's really hard to catch my breath. And at the moment, I can't really go to the doctor and rule anything else out. So this is all just based on the research I've done and the symptoms I have. And with it only being right before my period, it's kind of leaning more towards it's probably endo related. And then I've been having worsening of my other symptoms as well, like cramping and whatnot. And it's been a really tough few weeks. I keep having to put off things that I really want to do because I can't really leave my bed. I've been in bed almost every day this month, and it's been really hard. There have been a few times where I've gone out, like the other day we went on a little hike at a couple parks, and did a little bit of photography and cinematography, but it's really hard because I end up in bed for the next 3-4 days because it hurts too much to move, which is my situation right now. I've been in bed for about 3 days now. But it's actually kind of a good thing because I'm going to be going out of town twice next week or this coming week. We're actually going to San Francisco, which San Francisco isn't very far, but is more than 30 minutes. And anytime I'm in the car for longer than 30 minutes, I start flaring really bad. So getting rest beforehand is actually it's going to be really helpful for those car rides. So yeah, I'm super excited about what we have coming up. And as I mentioned before, it is Endo Awareness Month, and if you've been following the Instagram page, I have challenged myself to post one endo fact every day this month. I have been so happy with the amount of attention these posts have been getting and all of the reposts you guys have been doing. It's really, really amazing. Our number one goal with this company is to raise awareness, and it's really awesome to see that actually happening and that in action. With the amount of attention that this has been given, I was actually thinking of creating some sort of ambassador program for you guys to continue to help us spread awareness. kind of wanted to get your opinion on it, see if you guys would be interested. If you guys applied to this program, you would get some sort of special Cosmic Lotus ambassador tea. We would provide tools for you to help spread awareness, promo items, educational tools. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, comment below, or you can reach me on our Instagram at cosmiclotus.co, or even just let me know if you have any extra ideas for this program. It's going to be more about spreading awareness than it actually being like classes or anything. I've just had this stuck in the back of my brain for a while now, and now that we're getting a little bit of a bigger following, I'm starting to think about it a little bit more seriously. So let me know what your thoughts are. I will take any and all input. Speaking of programs, I had Vital Health Institute reach out to me sometime last week, and they are working on a program for those who suffer from endo. I don't know how much I can share about it yet, but I will give you a little bit of a brief description because I know they want a little bit of input from you guys as well. But basically, if you haven't heard of Vital Health Institute, it's the office of an endometriosis specialist named Dr. Andrew Cook. I highly recommend you check out his books. They are amazing. I read all 3 of them in about a week. They're all linked on the homepage of our website. They've been there pretty much since I started the website. But I had the chance to do a web chat with Bailey from Vital Health, and she is an acupuncturist, Chinese medicine specialist, and they are working on an alternative therapies program for people with endo, because there's a lot of people who have had multiple surgeries and are seeing no relief or worsening of symptoms. There are people who want to have surgeries but can't afford it, whether they don't have insurance or the insurance doesn't cover. So they want to kind of provide something else for people with endo to kind of go to and find other ways to help manage their symptoms. But they're going to be creating online courses you can take of anything you guys would like. They have the idea of doing like acupuncture, diet, mindfulness, yoga. There's a whole list of things. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to see this course have, you can go ahead and comment below, or again, let me know on my Instagram at cosmiclotus.co, and I will forward them the information. It seems like a really awesome program. They're going to keep it at a low cost for you guys, because obviously there's a lot of us that don't work because we're in too much pain to work, and they understand that. So everything's going to be at a low cost. But I'm very, very excited for this program. It's something that I think we really need in the endo community. There are other programs out there right now, but none that are done by actual endo specialists. So I think it's something that's really, really needed. By the time you listen to this, we will be less than a week away from the Endo March, which I'm very, very excited for. I was asked by Endo March to give a little bit of a speech this year at the event, and we will actually have a table along with some other amazing organizations and companies. This Endo March, I think, will be the biggest they've had. Our first one was last year, and they were so nice, so warm, so inviting, and it is a really cool event to go to if you have the chance. I am extremely terrified of speaking in front of people, so this is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, but I would never give up the chance to spread the word, share my story, and work with this amazing company that's doing so much for endo. It's actually really weird that I'm so scared of speaking in front of people, because I went to a high school where we had presentations almost every couple of weeks, but it still freaks me out, so we'll see if I can get through it. If you haven't registered for an Endo March near you yet, I will also link that below. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. Like I said, this one is just a little bit of an update because I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. So thank you so very much for taking the time to listen. If you have anything you would like us to focus on in one of the future episodes, definitely leave it below. I will do my best to make sure it happens. Don't forget to give this episode a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to make sure you know when our podcasts go up. Until next time, you can find us on our website at cosmiclotusco.org, our Instagram at cosmiclotus.co, or our Facebook at Cosmic Lotus Co., and my personal Instagram at Stina Lotus. It will all be linked in the description below. And I just want to leave you guys with this. Remember to take time for yourself. Let your body get the rest it needs, and it is okay to say no to things sometimes. That's it for today. Bye, guys.
Of your